vacate GILGIT, Baltistan instead of altering its status. Assam Chief Minister Sarbananda Sonowal lays foundation stone of Agri Centre of Excellence set up with Israeli support. National COVID recovery rate reaches 91.68%. COVID seen in northeastern state improves. Assam government deports 42 Bangladeshi nationals. Nagaland all set for tomorrow's by-polls for 2 assembly constituencies. Good evening viewers, welcome to the Northeast News Bulletin. This is Jolly Hoikia Gogoi with the news in detail. India has firmly rejected the attempt by Pakistan to bring material changes to a part of the Indian territory under its illegal and forcible occupation. India reiterated that Jammu and Kashmir and Ladakh, including the area of so-called Gilgit-Baltistan, are an integral part of the country by virtue of the legal, complete and irrevocable cession of Jammu and Kashmir to the Union of India in 1947. In response to media queries on remarks by a Pakistani Prime Minister in Gilgit regarding his government's decision to accord provisional provincial status to the so-called Gilgit-Baltistan, External Affairs Ministry spokesperson Anurag Srivastav said Pakistan has no locus standi on territories illegally and forcibly occupied by it. Assam Chief Minister Sarbananda Sonowal today laid the foundation stone of Indo-Israeli Centre of Excellence for Vegetables Protected Cultivation at Khetri on the outskirts of the city in presence of Israeli Ambassador to India, Dr. Ron Malka. The 10.33 crore rupees project is expected to bolster the agricultural activities in the state by providing exposure to latest Israeli technologies to state's farmers and helping them maximize their production and income. In his speech, Israel's ambassador to India, Dr. Ron Malka, underlined the close bond of friendship between India and Israel in the recent years and said that India and Israel is a perfect match where both countries complement each other. India has achieved another significant milestone in the fight against COVID as more than 75 lakh people have recovered so far. The national COVID recovery rate has reached 91.68%. In the last 24 hours, nearly 53,000 patients have recovered and discharged, whereas the new confirmed cases reported in the same time span dropped below 50,000 and stood at nearly 45,000. The active case load of the country has also fallen below 7%. The total positive cases in the country today stands at 5,61,908, which comprises merely 6.83% of the total reported cases. The Health Ministry informed that 496 case fatalities were reported in the past 24 hours. In Corona update from the Northeast, in Arunachal Pradesh with 85 new cases, the total number of active cases has reached 1,771 with 37 deaths. In Manipur, the number of active COVID-19 patients is now 3,514 with 171 deaths. In Meghalaya, the number of active cases is 1,055. The death toll is 90. In Mizoram, the active cases stand at 433 with 1 death reported. Nagaland has a total number of 1,501 active cases with 39 deaths. Sikkim has 234 active cases, where the number of deaths stands at 73. In Tripura, there are 1,270 active cases with 348 deaths. In Assam, Health and Family Welfare Minister Dr. Himanta Biswa Sharma in a tweet informed that 166 positive cases were reported during the last 24 hours. A total of 11,576 tests were conducted in that period and the positivity rate is 1.43%. 730 patients have recovered in the last 24 hours. The Assam COVID death toll stands at 931. Assam Education Minister Dr. Himanta Biswa Sarma on Monday inaugurated the science stream at Rangapara College in Sonitpur district. The minister also distributed appointment letters to 15 teachers of science stream of the college. Power Grid Corporation, a Government of India mini Ratna, has donated 65 lakh rupees for construction of the main building of science stream of the college. The Assam Education Minister was accompanied by Tejpur Lok Sabha MP Pallab Lochon Das. Now we take a short commercial break. Stay with us.
ये विशाल है ना, इसका सब प्रॉपर चलता है।
कल उसके बैंक अकाउंट में 15,000 रुपए का फ्रॉड हुआ है, पता है?
इसको तो कोई टेंशन ही नहीं होती है, देखना।
टेंशन क्यों? मेरी कोई गलती नहीं थी। फिर भी फ्रॉड होने पर मैंने तुरंत बैंक को इन्फॉर्म कर दिया। आरबीआई कहता है अगर आपके अकाउंट से किसी ने धोखे से पैसे निकाले हैं तो बैंक को जल्द से जल्द इन्फॉर्म कीजिए। 3 दिन के अंदर इन्फॉर्म किया तो कोई नुकसान नहीं होगा। जितना लेट करोगे उतना ज्यादा नुकसान। और सुन, सब चलता नहीं है, प्रॉपर चलाना पड़ता है। आरबीआई कहता है जानकार बनिए, सतर्क रहिए।
Welcome back. Assam government on Monday deported 42 Bangladeshi nationals to Bangladesh through legal procedures from an international border point at Sutarkandi in Assam's Karimganj district. The Bangladesh nationals had entered India without valid documents from different parts of Assam at different times. Among them, some were residing in Assam for past several years, and foreigners tribunals had declared them as illegal foreigners. Karimganj SP said that out of the 42 Bangladeshi nationals, 33 are male and 9 female. Authorities from the Indian side had handed them over to Bangladesh counterparts. In Assam, educational institutions have been reopened today after a gap of 8 months. Classes have resumed following all COVID-19 protocols. The students, teachers and staff have been screened at the entry point. Attendance of students is not compulsory and will be purely based on parental consent. The hostels of all educational institutions will also remain closed till further orders. The SOP issued by the Education Department asked the school authorities to follow social distancing and other precautionary measures to prevent the spread of the virus. To minimize the risk, schools are following the odd-even system so that a student needs to attend classes 3 days in a week. Chief Minister Sarbananda Sonowal already issued instructions for extensively using audio-visual tools and other attractive methods such as storytelling in the first month. Apart from classroom teachings, online classes will also continue. All arrangements have been made for smooth conduct of by-polls for one each seat of Pungro, Kifire and 14 Southern Angami 1 Assembly constituencies tomorrow. Chief Electoral Officer, Nagaland, Abhijit Sinha said that all the security apparatus and polling officials are arranged for the smooth conduct of the by-polls in the 2 Assembly constituencies. He said there are 99 polling stations spread over the 2 constituencies, 77 in Pungro, Kifire Assembly constituency and 22 in Southern Angami 1 Assembly constituency. He said about 500 polling officials have been involved in conducting the polls. He said the election office had already arranged masks, hand sanitizers and disposable gloves for all the voters.
Then besides that, we have a very elaborate system of getting all the things which are going on in the polling station, the voting percentages and any other incident which may occur. Every hourly, every 2 hourly we take that, and that from here we will be disseminating to the press and others also from our level, and besides we will be sending to other concerned authorities also.
Have enough.
The country has crossed another milestone in terms of COVID testing. With testing of nearly 8,56,000 COVID samples in the last 24 hours, the cumulative testing figure has surpassed the 11 crore mark. So far, over 11 crore 7,43,000 samples have been tested across the country. The central government and ICMR have scaled up the testing infrastructure in a calibrated manner. India's testing capacity has touched 15 lakh per day, ensuring easily accessible COVID-19 tests for all. Health Ministry has said that very high levels of testing lead to early identification, prompt isolation and effective treatment of COVID-19 cases. A 4-year-old girl from Mizoram has charmed internet users, Prime Minister Narendra Modi and Chief Minister Zoramthanga, with her soulful rendition of famous music composer A.R. Rahman's version of national song Vande Mataram. Prime Minister Modi has praised the kid Esther Namte for singing a modern version of the national song Vande Mataram. Tagging the Mizoram Chief Minister's tweet and a video of the girl's rendition of Ma Tujhe Salam Vande Mataram, Prime Minister Modi tweeted, making comments as adorable and admirable, proud of Esther Namte for this rendition. 4-year-old Esther's rendition of Vande Mataram has already caught the attention of scores of netizens. Kongfuli Niang is a 42-year-old artisan and a mother of 5 who lives in Shangpung, Pongchnong, West Jaintia Hills district of Meghalaya. She has been weaving baskets and making pots while partaking in other allied activities for almost 15 years now. She was recently awarded the State Award for Handicraft Artisans on the 25th August by the District Commerce and Industries Centre.
And as a token of appreciation to encourage many other women like her to compete in the national level handicraft competitions. The award includes a memento, certificate and a prize money of Rs 50,000. This award was handed over to Srimati Fuli Niang by the Deputy Commissioner, West Jaintia Hills District, Shri Garod Ellis and Dykes, in the presence of the General Manager, District Commerce and Industries Centre, West Jaintia Hills District, Shri P. Toy. She was among the 5 artisans from the state to be awarded the State Award for Handicraft Artisans for the year 2018-2019. She has attended various trainings conducted by the District Commerce and Industries Centre and also at IIT Guwahati, while also participating in various exhibitions conducted not only in the state but also in other parts of the country. Following the selection of Shangpung village as a model village, Kongfuli Niang was asked to train women from the village on this art. So far, she has taught 25 women to weave, free of cost. 5 women are trained per year. This has, in turn, empowered and motivated many other women to not only take up this art and earn a living out of it, but also create a valuable social capital that will in turn contribute to the development of the state's economy as a whole.
Guwahati City Police on Sunday evening arrested the alleged kingpin of the joint engineering entrance examination scam, Bhargav Deka, the owner of Guwahati-based Global Edulite Coaching Centre near LGB International Airport at Borjhar, Guwahati. 7 people have so far been arrested in connection with the alleged JEE examination scam. To end the news, the headlines once again. India asked Pakistan to immediately vacate Gilgit Baltistan instead of altering its status. Assam Chief Minister Sarbananda Sonowal lays a foundation stone of IGBI Centre of Excellence set up with Israeli support. National COVID recovery rate reaches 91.68%. COVID seen in northeastern state improves. Assam government deports 42 Bangladeshi nationals. Nagaland all set for tomorrow's by-polls for 2 assembly constituencies. Now, before taking leave, viewers are reminded to maintain social distancing, frequently use soap and sanitizer, and properly use the mask for your own security. Mask Up India.